Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, March 13th, 2019. All right, so today we have quite a bit going on astrologically. Actually, this part of the week we do. Today we do have the moon in Taurus, so themes likely today around our inner and outer resources. It's a great day for cultivating our inner resources like self-value, self-reliance, but also our external resources as well, enjoying some material life, some nature perhaps, and just the simple life in that sense. So with this, we do have the sun sextiling up to Pluto today. So although not major, it is a great day for seeing things in a deeper level. Could have some deep awareness. We could even be feeling quite empowered today with whatever we're focused on or expressing as well. And the sun is going to be squaring up to Jupiter as well. So there could be a bit of, again, that pendulum swing when it comes to optimism or hopefulness. So great to ground this. There are opportunities. There are things to be inspired about. So taking action towards that is great. And going into tomorrow, Mars is trining up to Saturn, so this is some good grounded energy. Anything we may want to take some action towards or initiative towards, we could have a really good disciplined sort of attitude towards that. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, everyone. So here's the sky for this Wednesday. So again, we are using the actual size of the constellations as seen in the sky. And this is different from mainstream astrology, so you will notice a lot of the signs are different. So for that reason, do check the link down below if you are new to true sidereal astrology. All right, so the moon well set here in Taurus here today. Taurus, the bull, is all about that grounded energy. The moon represents how we're feeling, and then also the theme of the day. So themes likely around cultivating that stability. We could be noticing themes around cultivating our self-value, maybe self-reliance, enjoying the material life or being grateful for the material life, maybe connecting to earth, right? These types of things that really do give us that steadiness and that stability that Taurus does help us cultivate that side of ourselves. So this is in the context of the fact that we had a new moon about a week ago. And so we are starting to enter into what's called the first quarter phase of the lunar cycle. It's when the sun and moon square each other. It's not quite there yet. It's going to be mostly tomorrow and going into the weekend. But the squares always do represent a good time to challenge ourselves. So what are some things that we can do going into the weekend to challenge ourselves with, particularly in the context of whatever new has shaped up since last week? Maybe there were new insights, some new beginnings, whatever it was. Great time now, this part of the month, to start to slowly take some action and initiative, and even receptive action, but some sort of intention with these energies from a week ago. All right, and this is in the context that we're still in a very watery time. We do have the sun and Mercury retrograde still in Pisces, and so it's still a great time to be receptive, to be accepting, to also be furthering develop our intuitive side and maybe even our creative side as well. All right, so with that being said, we do have quite a few aspects going exact here today and tomorrow. One of which might be the strongest energy of the day, maybe coupled with this Jupiter, but one of which is the sun sextiling up to Pluto. So this is not a major aspect, but it is just a bit of an opening, and the opening here is for some depth. Really good day for a deep focus. We could just naturally be focused on the deeper aspects of life, deeper awareness of things. This can again be for ourselves and also outside things. So for example, for ourselves, this could be a great day for like transformation, facing fears, empowerment. But externally, could be just good for like research, uncovering hidden things, about life. Maybe even just general learning about like spirituality or alchemical stuff or psychology, things like this. Certainly an opening for, because we do have that deeper awareness. All right, so with that sort of opening today, we do have the sun squaring up to Jupiter as well. And so with this one, it's a bit of this kind of hopefulness perhaps on one hand, and then maybe on the other hand, not so hopeful, maybe optimistic about something, and then kind of not so much. The square to Jupiter is a bit erratic in Jupiter's expression. And Jupiter's all about the inspirations, the possibilities, the potentials, even when it comes to the abstract mind. So we could just be feeling very abstract, maybe idealistic, maybe philosophical. So the way to ground it, again with squares, is about setting some intention and maybe taking some action. So it's a great day for seeing if there are any things to be hopeful about or inspired about, to take some action towards that. To again, challenge ourselves to ground it, turn it into something. With Jupiter, it's all about fire, and with the sun, it's also about fire. So taking, again, some sort of initiative, turning it into something intentfully is great with that square to Jupiter. And it does become, oftentimes these kinds of opportunities or whatever can come to a more tangible fruition during the square period. All right, so that's the most important. Those are probably going to be the two strongest things today. But going into tomorrow, Mars is going to be trining up to Saturn. And so we'll certainly feel this as the day unfolds. And we may even already be feeling it. But it is this very grounded energy when it comes to taking action, when it comes to self-assertiveness, and when it comes to anything that we're sort of ambitious towards or driven towards. This is a sort of melding between the fiery aspect of ourself and the grounded aspect. So really good here for productive things, as you might imagine with this. We could be anything that requires discipline or patience. And just all in all, if you do have any long-term goals or visions or things you want, this trine to Saturn can really help you take that patient, slow and steady approach to that, to maybe again take some action towards it in a way that's methodical, long-term, disciplined, productive, so that it does get built one step at a time. So great part of the week. This will be again tomorrow and then even into the weekend a bit to take some slow and steady actions or initiatives towards some of those things that we want. All right, everyone, so that's the day in a nutshell. Most important thing are these three aspects. A bit of self-empowerment with Pluto, great day for grounding, maybe any inspirations with Jupiter, and then just feeling this grounded energy with Saturn to take things slow and steady for the long term. The context is, of course, still about developing receptivity and acceptance and presence in life, and challenging ourselves going into tomorrow to maybe start to take some initiatives from anything from about a week ago and today in the context of how can we develop our inner and outer resources. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast. Take care.